Dear students, today I am going to discuss about nesting behavior in birds part 2. In this I am going to explain you regarding the nesting behavior in Passeriformis birds and also in particular with that of the weaver bird. Passeriformis are also known as perching birds. The passery or the songbirds starts from sparrows, crows, bulbuls, drongos, tits, swallows, starlings, shrikes, sunbirds, flycatcher. It's a big group of bird, the largest order of bird. It has more than 10,000 known species of bird in the world. All these in this order, Passeriformis or songbird. The wide variety of nest architecture design can be seen in these passerine birds. This allowed them to diversify into wide variety of ecological niches, ecological habitats and niches, and terrestrial habitats. The architectural diversity of the nests in passerine birds is thought to have played an important role in the adaptive radiation of this group, which occupies nearly almost all terrestrial ecosystems. So, it's a highly evolved, very successful group of songbirds. They are known for their nest architecture. So, we are going to see this the nest architecture in the and also nesting behavior in weaver bird. Weaver birds are known for excellent nest weaving skills. So you will see this is they are the the engineer of birds community. So they are small sparrow sized birds. Weaver bird you will see in the picture, sparrow sized bird belonging to order Passeriformis, as I said, family Plosidae, which comprising 115 species. But in India, the 4 species of weaver birds are recorded. The very common one is weaver bird Baya weaver, popularly known as. It is scientific name is Plosius pilifinus, is one of the common bird of India, known for suspended pendulous nests built in colonies, usually above water. It feeds on grains, seeds and insects and has a high pitched voice. You might have seen this common sight just near the water body. There is the tree like bubble tree. You will see this type of hanging nest. So everyone might have seen this nest. Baya distributed throughout India and breeds between May to September. The Baya has a polygamous breeding system, that is, the one male has many female as mates. So this is what you can see. The male is a polygamous. During breeding season, male assumes bright yellow color, and start building retort shaped nests. Nest building is a social event. 20 to 50 weaver cocks, male birds, construct nest together, making lot of noises. They flutter wings and make chorus calls, chit chit chit, chirruping to attract females in the surroundings. Breeding colonies are very noisy with lot of activities. Some males bringing the nesting materials, while some males weaving thin threads into retort shape structures. So it is a cooperative social behavior, nest building, what you see in case of Baya weaver bird. In weaver birds, males build nests and their weaving skill is decisive in attracting females for breeding. Nests are made up of grass, twigs, and the nests are pendant shape or else ovoid shape. You will see this, it's a ovoid shape with a tubular bottom. The bottom is tubular, it may be sometimes long, tubular bottom, and that serves as an entrance. This is the entrance. Bird using its beak, it has a beak, it can able to tie strips of nest material. Once the strip sticks to the, it releases its grip. So it is the how it weave the nest. It is initial, it make the knot and make the strip to stick to the the tree branch, and once then it releases the grip and moves its head to the other side of the nest and grabs the end of the strip again. This is how it makes knots. So how we make the knitting knot, similar way. Its action in this way are similar to the process of human weaving. The outer shells of these nests consists of long stripes and inner portion with the smaller ones. Nests are sturdy and enable the bird to remain intact even when predators strike. It is a very the sturdy nest. On completion of the nest up to the helmet shape, now the males advertise the nest is almost ready to the females by by chirruping sound or by fluttering the wings. A weaver bird has a strong conical beak which it uses it to cut blades of grass, twigs, palm stripes, plant fibers that it will use in nest building. Varieties of plant materials they are selecting, it depends on the available material locally. It can tie real knots in nest material with its beak and its feet. By tying knots, the bird makes the nest more secure. That's why it is a sturdy nest. The weaver bird constructs the initial attachment by first holding the initial long strip under its foot against a twig. It then loops it back and tests the strength of the strands. It is confirms whether that the fiber is strong enough to bear the weight, and this is all it is going to check the strength of the fiber. Then twist the strand. He uses different types of knots and make an initial skeleton of the nest with loose stripes hanging from the strands to form a oblong transverse loop. This is what the types of knots and weave in the nest are loop stuck. This is one type of the stuck they use. Then simple loop. This is a simple loop. Then interlocking loop. This is interlocking loop. Then alternately reversed spiral coil you will find. Then this is the simple weave. This is alternately reversed weave. Then this is a half hitched knock, overhead knot, and slip knot. So likewise varieties of knots and weaves they use to make this retort shape nest. So that's why it has lot of engineering skills are there in this weaving, and it is and also in terms of its strength. Once nests are ready, female buyer visit. Now the male advertise the nests are ready. It is almost in a complete completing stage. So now the female baya get attracted and visit or inspect the nest, hopping from one nest to another, because there are so many nests. There are 20 to 50 males together. They are making the nests different. So there will be 20 to 50 nests. So she inspects carefully the interior of the nest. If she is satisfied with the particular nest, she enters the nest in great possession. So this is what you can see. She select which is the best one. So you can see then she enters that nest and establishes herself there with the great possession. Now the nest is completed only when a female accepts it. So otherwise it will be not going to be completed. Now she mates with the builder of that nest. So the female, once she satisfied with a particular nest, the nest builder will be her husband. Now male and female work together very hard to complete the nest and prepare the egg chamber, the brood chamber. You will see this will be the brood chamber. Then also they make the entrance of the nest and in the opposite side. So nest architectural design, the nest site selection by the males become extremely important for female to choose that male as a breeding partner. After finishing the nest and mating, the males, after mating the males, the paternal duty of the males is almost over. The paternal investment will be limited after that, after mating and completion of the nest. Further the job will be taken by the female, that is the incubating, brooding the eggs and all. Occasionally the male will guarding the nest or adding the fresh leaves or the strips, further strengthen the nest. So this is what you will find in the case of weaver bird. So nesting behavior and its significance. Nests are built to protect eggs or young ones in their early stages. Eggs and larvae, they are very vulnerable and having narrow tolerance for various environmental factors such as temperature, humidity, wind, water, etc. So the young ones, they cannot tolerate the too much variations in the temperature, humidity, then wind. So they are vulnerable for these factors. So less tolerance towards the extremity of these factors. Hence, nests protect the young ones from the adverse environmental factors and ensure the development will take place without any disturbance. In fishes and birds, nesting goes along with the courtship behavior. So nests are used to attract the females. So it's a part of courtship behavior. In amphibians and birds, nesting is associated with the parental care. So in birds, it is not only a courtship behavior. You have seen in the case of bower bird and also in the weaver bird how the nest will attract the females, and also it is the associated with the parental care. Nesting brings a social behavior. Cooperative nests are built by active participation of number of individuals, what you have seen in the weaver bird. Nesting is highly evolved instinctive behavior in birds with great survival value. Basically, nests built to avoid adverse environmental condition. However, with a high degree of design variations, what you see in among passeriform birds, so it is across the families, owes to its multiple functionalities. It is not just to protect the eggs and young ones, it has got multiple functionalities. It is sexual selection, or else it is the selection, the mating partner. So avian nests are essential for their reproductive success, providing a location for rearing the young and safety supporting the incubation and brooding of eggs and young ones. Even though nest building skills of birds are instinctive, it also well rehearsed. It so many years they rehearsing this nest building skill, and also it's a learned skill from the elders or other birds. It is a it's a learned skill also. So natural selection and the requirement to minimize the risk of predation that determine the design of a completed nest. So natural selection and sexual selection influences the nest design. So it is the in the the skill and intelligence and the physical fitness, all these are decisive factor, and that is for the it is the sexual selection that is going to be the fit will be the one they have the race will be continued. Nest design is to minimize the detrimental effects of parasites and also to create a suitable microenvironment for both parents and developing offsprings against variations in the environment. So these are all the significance of nesting behavior in birds particular, and in the case of vertebrates. Thank you.